Using his legs, it's Meadows. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And the Blazers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Finds his man, it's Henry.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance.
Got a lot of room to the right. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Campbell using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good.
7, UAB 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Campbell. Quick strike complete. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
Breaks into the open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
You got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Can't get him to the ground. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Blazers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense
got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Now the toss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Buys a little extra time. Creates a little room. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
UAB 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Campbell. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Makes the grab. It's Hampton. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Card. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Makes the catch. It's Card. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Under fire. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Bring in the heat. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Campbell. Lets it fly. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. And the Blazers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, UAB. A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Under fire. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and some...
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The short hands, it's Card.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying play action. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The sure hands, it's hooks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now they take the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Running into the open space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to punch it in from the red zone. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Power football with the run. Runs for the tackle. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already.
Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The Blazers racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being position to force the incompletion.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Caught in the backfield, it's Card. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the punishment has been extended. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Makes the catch inside his 30, and here he comes. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Inside. Touchdown, UAB. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
I am a great play caller when I can hide it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Campbell. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna sling it on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Third down after the incompletion. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And a first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
On the set.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You're down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage, everybody's eyes on the quarterback. That's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a